Okay guys, this is a great dish. Healthy. We have beans, we have greens, we have aromatics, we have a lot of different flavors going on, but it's simple. Okay, so we chopped a few cloves of garlic. It's not that important how many we do. We could do 3, 4, 5 depending on the size. This was, I think, 4. We're just going to use a simple microplane, multi-purpose, great cheese with it, terrific for zesting. So this recipe calls for the zest of 1 lemon. Now, as we zest, very important, we do not go down into the white. We only want the outside of it. We don't want to get into that fleshy, that white fleshy part of the lemon. Okay, so there we have the lemon is peeled. There's the peel right there. The aromatic of this is terrific. And there you have, that's what we need for this dish. Okay, now also we need the juice of the lemon. So we have the zest of it, now we're going to get the juice. We don't quite need the entire lemon, but we need it a little bit more than a half. So about 3/4 of the lemon. So we're going to just get the juice out. Again, not going too far in, just getting the flesh. Guys, you want to make your life easy when you make this dish? Pre-washed, ready to use, microwavable, already snipped beans. It just saves you a lot of work, a lot of time. So here's what we're going to do. We just pop a few holes in this bag. It says cook them 3 to 5 minutes. 2 minutes is all you want for this because we're going to saute them and it's going to cook right to the liking that we want. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to start to put this dish together. So we're going to add a little olive oil. We're going to heat this pan, get it to like a medium-high heat. So we're going to put in the garlic that we chopped, a few cloves, just toss them in there. And we're going to add to that, while the heat's coming up, we're going to add a little of the red chili flake, the pepperoncini. Depending on how spicy you like it, that's how you put it in. Okay, so we're just going to get it spread out. Get that garlic infused to that oil with those chilies. Kind of watch our heat. We don't want this garlic to brown. If it browns, back to stage 1. We're just going to keep an eye on this thing. We have it on medium-high heat to high because we want to get this stuff moving. First thing we're going to add is the beans. Again, these were microwavable. We just did them for a little over 2 minutes. They say take 3 to 5 minutes to cook. Again, as they're sauteing in here, they're going to get more done. And all we did was just have them. So we throw them in. And all we're doing is just moving it around. We're going to add a little bit of salt because we want to bring the moisture out. The average home cook, the biggest mistake they do is they do not season things enough and they don't cook them long enough. So don't worry about browning some things. Let this thing move. Okay, so now all we're going to do is add the cannellini beans, the white beans. Again, you can use them in the can. Very easy. Okay, so we did maybe a few minutes of the green beans. Now we're adding the white beans. We're tenderizing those green beans a little bit more. We're just layering the flavors on top of each other. So we're going to add a little bit of Pinot Grigio to it, a little white Italian wine. Again, another layer of flavor. High heat, we want to get the alcohol out of there, but keep the flavor of the wine in there. So you see this dish is starting to come together. Now we're going to add another layer of flavor, which is the lemon juice, the fresh squeeze. A little less than 1 lemon. In high heat, we want to keep everything moving. As you notice, we already have the pasta water boiling. We're going to make an orecchietta for this, which means little ear. It's a great pasta for this to really absorb the flavor. 2 great brands, Di Cecco and Garofalo. Next thing we're going to add, on top of the lemon juice, we're going to add the lemon zest. This gives it a freshness, another depth of flavor, very intense lemon. Okay, so now, while we're moving along over here, we're going to add the pasta and get this going. This is going to take about 10 minutes. We're going to take it off at about 8. For 4 people, there's so much in here, we're not even going to need a half a bag, a half a pound is plenty. So we'll throw it in there. Okay, so now we're going to add our greens. That's the arugula added. Now we're going to throw in the basil. Be generous with it. And then some toasted pine nuts. And that, we'll sprinkle those around. Okay guys, the pasta is a little under al dente. We're going to add it to our dish. Let it cook in there. We saved a little bit of starchy pasta water. We're going to add to it till we get the right consistency. And as we finish this off, we're going to hit it with a little fresh ground pepper.